Actually came up through the mid lane before going over to his Raptors. So he was looking for a bit of a play there. Adam getting very favorable trades in the 1 versus 1. Needs to be careful, but of course Selfmade in the area. And Adam should know this because of the ward that plays down. He's just going to face check it.
That's not where you want to go, Adam. Tries to get away here, does still have the flash, but doesn't really have anywhere to go. Healing up a ton though. Adam flashes away, Szygenda flash. Cull the Meek. Adam almost wins it, but couldn't quite.
Themselves with first blood on the Renekton, which is great for them, especially in this very volatile topside matchup, and will also find themselves with an early gold lead.
For the moment, they're very happy with the situation. Dragon taken up by Fnatic.
The point is that they do actually attack those sides, and they want to try and find themselves with an early game advantage. Olaf, very dominant in the early game, going to be harder to play as the game progresses. Good stun coming out from Hylissang, and mainly because of this Xayah and her self-peel exhaust.
Exhaust going down with Cronwshot. He will still have the Feather Storm here. He always used as well. Bwipo trying to get in towards this mid lane, but Selfmade and Leader are waiting. And that's the last breath Bwipo will ever take as he safeguards away and flashes, manages to survive. Leader now turning on to Nisqy, who has no mana. Selfmade! The flash Crescent Strike is enough, and now Nisqy's going to get chased down. Doesn't have a flash of his own, doesn't have anywhere to go. Vitality 3-0.
Great read there from Vitality. Now look at this, 3K gold lead, 8 minutes in. This early game is looking like no other for Vitality.
And now Szygenda's in the bottom side of the map. Good stun there from Hylissang into the Magnet Storm, but he's just trying to survive. Szygenda's going to stun him up as well. They're going to chase on the Hylissang. Feathers were not enough to kill off the Rel. Any TPs available? None for Fnatic.
Well, when playing against this many melee champions, having that safety is very valuable. Now both junglers hovering around the bot side of the map.
Okay, so Fnatic don't know that Selfmade is here. The feathers fly, and there's the charm. Hylissang with the Attract Repel trying to survive, but the feathers will be brought back through him, and the chase is on. Upset, Selfmade kicked underneath the tower, and here comes the re-engage from Fnatic. It's the 3v3 in the bottom lane. Bwipo's very low. The feathers won't quite do enough damage. Nisqy with the root can't quite get Leader as he flashes away.
Now this is the bloodbath that we were looking for. Good return damage from...
In a very strong position on this Diana, 1, 1, and 3. Bwipo's in the vicinity though. Hylissang isn't going to place a ward in the pit, so this should be done before Fnatic really check it. Labrov on a good flank position here as well. Will spot out Bwipo, jumps forward, and then of course can just dash away to the Xayah as and when required in this
can, rather than let that gold go to waste.
I don't think Adam actually got any gold from that. TP coming in here, Adam looking to play down towards the bottom lane, but that... Oh, I thought they were going to get the double recall off, can't quite get it. There's the Ragnarok, they're trying to chase onto Cronwshot. Does still have the flash here as the Feather Storm comes out. Labrov will be looking for the dash, does it just in time to escape.
Okay, so flash used for Labrov, traded for the TP from Adam, and now Vitality going to make the cross map happen. You can see the emote coming out from Cronwshot there, as they know that the bot lane is threatened. Bwipo looking for kills.
Oh, Cronwshot. I guess that's what a support's life has to be. Flash kick coming out from Bwipo as well. Takes a tower shot. Hylissang diving in as well with a Magnet Storm. And 2 quick kills to Fnatic.
Very nicely Sin mechanics there from Bwipo. Cronwshot does kind of send his support roster, which means that the Heralds can be very helpful at taking down this mid tower specifically. And you can once again see the cross map happening from Fnatic. They have the Herald, they're playing up towards top. They're actually going to use it to try and get even more gold onto Nisqy. Of course, that tier 2 tower does give that bonus gold, which means that if you funnel that into Nisqy, you're kind of accelerating the LeBlanc where you can. But with Szygenda and Leader here, they're going to be able to clear that one out and hold the line. But of course, Fnatic still have the pressure in the mid lane as well. So they're kind of dancing around top and mid, forcing Vitality to kind of match their beat. They're caught off step, they trip, and Fnatic find themselves.
Second.
CP for Szygenda as well. Adam, he's forced to group up with his team, but they do get that mid prio because they know they have the numbers advantage, and here comes the TP now from Szygenda.
It's not going to be able to find a flank position, but Hylissang is in one of his own. Leader in the mid lane, trying to get that mid prio. Here comes Hylissang. Selfmade has the flash, has the engage potential, goes in, but the last breath isn't in range. No ult from the Astro, but Cronwshot still surviving on the backline. Nisqy's already dead, Hylissang's down as well. And Fnatic just dived into their demise. A clean ace for Vitality.
An absolute smashing from Vitality. All 5 members dead from Fnatic. And we talked about how difficult this comp can be to fight. It looked like Hylissang had the perfect flank, but he was completely came in prepared to this week in Medic. We talked about it. Expectations. Of course, the analyst desk, they talked about their 3-1 prediction, but with the position that they're in, the fact that the thing is with Leader on Yasuo, he scales so well in the side lane. They found another pick.
Bwipo getting taken out by his former teammate. Selfmade takes him down. Hylissang now all unawares, caught off guard and down as well. 10 kills, 11 kills to 3 for Vitality.
Just a really nice pick once again from Vitality in firm control of this game. Cronwshot needs to be careful here.
He wasn't respecting that at all. Gale Force and the flash, but here comes Adam. He can't sidestep an undertow. Shut down from Nisqy.
Does not have the ultimate, and a small mistake there from Cronwshot, which means that Fnatic is able to find a pick of their own. Labrov now maybe out of position.
So he's already used the grand entrance to start to get away from this one, but Battle Dance does keep him pretty safe. Adam can continue to chase here. If one of those axes hits, the chase can be on, and Fnatic are TPing into this one. Nisqy from the mid lane dives in onto Leader. Leader has the last breath back up now, but there's Killer Instinct. Here's the charm. Leader trying to get onto the Ragnarok. They dive onto Unstead instead. Ragnarok will be enough to kill off Leader. Now the chase is on from Labrov. Selfmade diving in, the flash away. We'll keep them alive for the moment. Here's Szygenda now. Everyone wants a piece of the action. Everyone wants a bit of the party. There's the knock-up. No Ragnarok left for Adam, as he will be removed from the rift.
Now Hylissang has joined the fray. Lee Sin in the river as well. Selfmade's not done yet.
There's the root. Upset going in. Hylissang. There's the stopwatch from Selfmade. Magnus Norm not going to be enough. Szygenda dives onto the back line. You just can't do anything with an angry croc on your face. A triple for Szygenda. Add one for Selfmade to boot. Bwipo trying to jump away, but where's he going to go? Manages to flash over the wall just in time.
So the risk of a smite steal is still very real, but Selfmade is so strong. Level 14 on the Diana. All 5 members. Beautiful stuff from Vitality. I was getting optimistic there. Fnatic started finding picks. They started to get these shutdowns. Very valuable, very much needed as well by attacking these side lanes, but they always...
100 meters or what?
That is
I can't believe you did that, Maddie. Anyway, into the game. Selfmade jumps onto Hylissang, and Hylissang's dead before he can even react. Mid lane at tier 2 of the target. Nisqy on a flank position, but not sure how well that's going to work out. Szygenda about to get his TP back off cooldown.
Selfmade has been... Oh, here we go, Nisqy. Selfmade has been involved in 15 of their 16 kills. Level 15 on the Diana. He's one of the highest levels in the game. He is solo killing Nisqy right now.
I was wondering where the clone went, but it died immediately.
It got one shot, yeah.
Selfmade towards that one if they so desire.
At this point, just the gap is so big, regardless, like, Fnatic are going to need a miracle. We can see, yeah.
Whoa! Man, Selfmade is making a bit of a statement in a game versus his former team, perhaps vindicated in his decision to join Vitality. Bwipo trying to get away. That GA will bring him back, but Vitality will be very happy to kill him twice as he gets back out, and Selfmade goes godlike.
Wow, just such a great performance from Vitality. Adam trying to deny the wave by going mid, but Vitality already have one in bot lane. They have just found so many great fights. They have absolutely dominated Fnatic throughout this game, and while they have had a couple of blunders, Vitality have been in control from start to finish versus Fnatic.
An early lead where Fnatic started to come back into it, but Vitality slammed the door in their face. Still a couple of minions. There goes Selfmade. No last breath. Magnus Storm going to get back onto them, and Nisqy can dive into this. What damage can Upset do? Not much is the answer. Vitality able to pick up another couple of kills. 22-6 will be the scoreline as they turn their eyes towards the Nexus. Perhaps Bwipo will be first on the menu. Labrov flashes in, Szygenda going in as well. The last breath under the fountain. More of a bait than anything else, but Vitality take game 1.
And great game, great draft from Vitality, well executed, all across the board. The truth is that Fnatic had an extremely strong top side that they just weren't able to play through. We didn't see Adam getting huge leads. We didn't really get... You can also potentially remove one of the threats of this combo.
Yes.
Isolate the Yasuo, isolate the Diana, potentially make this wombo combo much less threatening.
And I wonder if that's why this Galio has been locked in, because it means that even if that champion...
will end up getting prio in the top side of the map. He can also clear out his Krugs, and he will have his Raptors respawning very, very soon.
Both junglers are here. Leader has Ignite. Nisqy going in, but the flash won't carry him far enough away. Leader gets the first kill. Actually, Selfmade taking it. Bwipo now trading against Selfmade, who takes the tower shot as Bwipo goes low. Selfmade trying to turn this one around. Up comes Hylissang from the bottom lane. Has the flash, has the Ignite. Crescent Strike available for Selfmade, but won't quite find it. Hylissang flashes forward, and Fnatic get their second kill on the board.
Very nice play there from Hylissang. I was worried that Fnatic wouldn't actually be able to trade that jungle kill back, and then we see here the ward jump into the E, W, flash E. Very well played from Fnatic, and now they're looking for another gank mid.
Well, Leader having to dodge away from both Bwipo and Nisqy here, but there's nowhere for him to go, no minions for him to dash to anymore. Nisqy takes the kill. And Fnatic are off to a storming start here, Vedi.
They sent me down. So yeah, pretty safe Drake overall. Said it was risky. Clearly I was wrong. And Bwipo just going to lock that one in. No contest from the side of Vitality.
Overall, a strong start for Fnatic after the struggles in game one here. Szygenda's going to jump on to Adam. Trade is out. Realm of Death is available. Szygenda's now been putting it, dodging away from the E. As Selfmade comes in for the chase as well. And we'll just wait for Adam to come out of this one. Szygenda heals up. And it's 2 times in 2 games that we've seen Adam manage to fight pretty well.
Can you cleanse knockups? That's one of the ones I always forget.
Did they remove Cleanse Flash? Or was it QSS Flash? They may have removed it, but Bwipo was looking for a knockup of his own as he lands the Q onto Cronwshot. There's the double knockup to get rid of the Taunt. Labrov first on the menu. Hylissang going in with the charm to add another kill to upsets Book, as now Leader and Selfmade are on the chase. No? Well, Flash is burnt really from Fnatic. They still have the Feather Storm. Selfmade flashed away there as Upset manages to escape. Bwipo has a stopwatch. Leader flashing away now as well, but Upset should be able to take him down. The last breath, not quite enough. Bwipo on a killing spree.
That was almost an insane play from Leader. Now Nisqy's joined the fray.
He missed on the Avsconda Abduct, but he has the chase down. Selfmade nowhere to go, has already burned his flash. And Fnatic now 7 kills to 2 up.
What a kick from Bwipo.
That was beautiful.
Walking still has the TP up at his disposal. Fnatic looking much more in control, much more of what we're used to, I feel. Bwipo very active in the early game with his jungle, being able to find 2v2 kills.
Gold ahead of Selfmade in at the moment, and he's 3-0-4 on this Hylissang with the Rift Herald to boot. There's the kick. Leader able to dodge away just at the last moment. There's the taunt coming out as well. Leader's going to try and turn this one back around. There's the hero's entrance. Is it going to be enough, though? Leader not got the damage. Labrov tried to do everything he could to help out his mid laner, but Fnatic were able to walk away with a kill.
There were just 3 people. It's
Vitality as they get through games is their inability to really carry from a losing position. They tend to get caught out, they tend to throw their faces into the wall over and over and over, and in the end, the meat grinder just grinds them up and their enemies take the win. And throughout the course of the season, that has been their downfall. And here with Fnatic so far ahead, my expectation is we continue to see signs like this. People getting caught out from Vitality as they try to make plays.
Well, remember that Fnatic, when they started to falter in the second half of the split, it was their
Look at the other side. Like, Bwipo has a Gold Drinker and a Phage, and Szygenda, the top laner for Vitality, hasn't even...
kill participation.
Hey, Bwipo's having a storm. That's the story of this series so far.
It is. It certainly is. We shall see how the game progresses. Bwipo has done a lot in the early game. Now, the rest of his team having to take the rest. Run over the game. Upset obviously in a
Selfmade going in. Once again, the Feather Storm coming out from Upset. Here's the hero's entrance, stolen away. Leader's going to get knocked up and taken out, but not before he can kill off Hylissang. But the chase is on now for Fnatic. Szygenda went in and did not go out. Fnatic pick up 2 kills. And with the Rift Herald already charged in, this tower is low enough for them to knock it over.
Upset's reaction times are just nuts. I'm always impressed when AD carries can just like see into the future. We saw it from Reckless yesterday. We're seeing everything in our playoff series.
It definitely is. Fnatic now looking for another kill onto Szygenda in the bottom lane. Flash available for the Alligator. We'll use it to get away. Hylissang gets the knockup. There's the Everfrost for the Root as well. And with the Ignite ticking, Szygenda is Szygenda as he goes down under his tail.
How long is Leader? I'm pretty confident he wins this.
Okay, so Leader doesn't have a Mythic. He's got a sword, another little sword, a dagger, TP coming in. Leader's already used the Wind Wall. There's the Tempest Cripple. Leader gonna get chased down here. Make it a 1v1. Come on. Last breath. Here we go. They're gonna try and turn it around, but Leader is so low already. Nisqy has joined the fray. Bwipo able to flash away right at the last moment. He survives. Labrov dives into his doom as Labrov will not be able to get away from this. It's a double for Nisqy. And they're gonna try and give this kill over to Adam, who has claimed it for his own by locking Labrov in the Realm of Death.
You can see how close these exchanges are between Vitality and Fnatic. Selfmade and Leader, they played that very well, but it wasn't enough. That you're just too far behind in gold. Oh wow, Cronwshot walking into melee range. Here's another engage from Hylissang.
I mean, this is what Fnatic do so well. They just keep the tempo up, they keep the game going. Szygenda, that's also what they do so well, failing tower dives. Upset almost dives at the back of it. If you haven't seen a failed Fnatic tower dive, you haven't watched Fnatic. Upset salvages the play and goes 4-0-2. This is very much more what we expected to see, what the analysts expected to see coming in to the series today. Vitality have shown us signs of life. The question is, can they revive themselves coming into game?
To Upset as well. He's 4-0 and 2. Notice he's also gone for the Immortal Shield Bow.
Yeah.
Rather than the typical Gale Force that you will often see, just so that he has even more defensive stats in the off chance that he does get hit by that combo.
The jungle, but here 6-0-7 against his former teammate Selfmade, who had a absolute blinder in game one. Adam trying to trade on to Szygenda. You mentioned earlier that you think Mordekaiser will start to win out this matchup. That looks to be what's happening. Realm of Death has been popped. Labrov and Selfmade on their way, but Bwipo is here to join the fray, as is Nisqy. There's the taunt. Will get him as immediately as he gets out of the Realm of Death. Szygenda will fall 1-for-1 on the top lane as Hero's entrance coming out here as well, and Leader's on the way with the last breath. Bwipo with a huge shield, but knocked up airborne in the middle of the safeguard. Still manages to get the kick. However, Leader's going to try and turn this around. But Vitality, a huge shutdown there onto the Yasuo. Hopefully we see more of this. Although I will say, both games have been slightly one-sided for my liking. Seems that the team that gets the early lead goes on to win the game as Hylissang dives in, trying to change that one. Because the last breath comes out, Hylissang able to get away, but with the Feather Storm upset, just does too much damage. Leader having to run away. Will be able to live to fight another day as Szygenda looks to get in towards that backline. He's on to upset, but that Immortal Shield Bow is exactly that for the Xayah. Upset survives, he's unstoppable. And Fnatic will turn their eyes towards the Baron.
That was the best case scenario for Vitality. They wanted to get the Wombo combo off. They got the Wombo combo off, and they killed no one. Fnatic is just too strong. They are too far ahead, and they will get themselves the Baron. Fnatic in firm control of game 2.
Yeah, Adam's going to win this 2v1.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that was an interesting play from Labrov.
Sums it up pretty much.
Because if that's game 1, Upset is dead, right? They got him locked down. They got him in the knock-up combo with the last breath. And if Selfmade was at 9 kills again, he would be able to kill off that AD carry. Bwipo diving in here, taunted up. Leader's going to Leader's going to get put in the Realm of Death as the chase continues underneath the turret. Adam continues just to rain hell upon Leader. And Fnatic walk out pretty much unscathed once again.
You can see that, especially when the Yasuo is this weak, Mordekaiser just loves those kind of trades.
What is this from Upset? He's like straddling the tier 2 tower right now, as Labrov will walk away, Cronwshot will walk away as well, but like Upset is more hungry for blood than hungry for the win right now. He's chasing off Szygenda. He's not hitting the towers, Vedi.
Look, his KP is pretty low. You know
That's true.
You know, he's been involved in 10 kills. You look at Hylissang, 15. You look at Nisqy, 14. You know, it's just Upset. He wants to try and pad those stats out a little bit more.
I mean, in the regular season, he had a 20 KDA on Kai'Sa, so maybe he needs to get to the 10 and 10 mark before he's willing to let this game go. Though the inhibitor will fall in the top lane. Fnatic still with that Baron buff for a minute left. Szygenda trying to go in, but Bwipo finds him first. Hylissang in with the charm on towards the back line. This is a 5v4 as Nisqy dives into the back. That's the Ocean Drake secured. Adam doing what he can for his team. He's doing his part as the rest of the team part Vitality like the Red Sea. All of them dead. Fnatic turn their eyes towards the Nexus, towards the win. Upset still alive, 8-0, still 6 kills short of his perfect KDA on Kai'Sa. But for the moment, Fnatic will have to back away and look for their second inhibitor. No minions to help them. That backdoor bonus helping out Vitality a tad, but it looks like Vitality will not be able to defend this one, and the series will go to 1-1. Bwipo hit the Q there. He's not going to chase Cronwshot back onto his fountain. He saw Leader make that mistake in game 1, and we even it out at 1-1.
The trend continues from this weekend. Every series so far has gone to 1-1. Guaranteed 4-game series all weekend. Question is, will we go to 5? Both teams showcasing, well, very dominant early games. Game 1, actually, Xin Lucian. Oh,
see, this is the thing. Both these last 2 games have been decided by the 10-minute mark. Both these teams great at throwing themselves against the wall, and if it sticks, it's superb. If it misses, it's a flop.
You have to now be careful, and you can see Leader actually playing around the bot side of the lane, but now everyone is actually pathing towards top because they want to try and match the counter gank.
Bwipo spots out Selfmade. Wind becomes lightning. We'll get the chase on here. Bwipo trying to put the damage down, but can't pick up his undertow. And Bwipo so low already, down to 100 HP. Ruthless Predator's coming out. Selfmade will be the first to fall. Bwipo goes down as well, though. And now the chase is on Leader and Szygenda against Adam. The flash away. Not really anywhere for you to go there, I'm afraid, unless you've got the slice and dice and some fancy feet. Those crocodile shoes will be given over to Leader.
Nicely done from Vitality, and just a good read. We talked about it, how Vitality could identify where Bwipo was. Well, he does, of course, have the level 7, which means his ultimate is available. fact, waiting. Will he be spotted?
This is where you do your dun 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 as Bwipo is spotted out, doesn't have a flash to get away. Heals up off the Razor Beaks, but it's not enough, and now Leader gets the red buff onto Nisqy. Labrov once again roaming up from the bottom lane.
The lower bracket, one of these teams will be playing up against Misfits, and after Misfits, G2 esports. So we shall see how things transpire. Still, a lot of this series left to go. Vitality find themselves with the gold lead. 4 members of Fnatic on the top side, though.
Hex flash across, Crescent Guard coming out. Selfmade rooted to the spot. He's going to try and turn it back around onto Bwipo, but that is a good play from Fnatic. They found a pick onto...
The Lulu is not really going to threaten a dive, which means that he should be pretty safe to just sit here and farm this up. OTP from Fnatic, though.
Adam looking for it. Labrov not yet level 6. There's the heal, but Labrov, his flash is down. He's got nowhere to go, and Upset will secure it with a Mystic Shot.
Great play. This is something that we see a lot from Adam. Sacrifice to Vitality what they did to them.
You can see, yep, Bwipo trying to steal away this red buff. Laying in wait, seeing if perhaps he can set up a trap, but Selfmade isn't going to take the bait right now. Hylissang going in. There's the knock-up underneath the tower. Hylissang not yet level 6, doesn't have that unbreakable will. Oh, the Moonlight Vigil goes wide, and Nisqy takes down Selfmade. Now Cronwshot underneath the tower by himself. Labrov trying to trade onto Hylissang here with the Ignite ticking. Hylissang may just fall to support or combat. Won't quite go down. Cronwshot caught under the tower as well. And Fnatic have come out of this one swinging.
This game is very...
Carry Fnatic across this finish line.
I mean, he didn't need to be in game 2, right? Like, his job was mainly to just stay alive, and he did just that. Now, I think even in this game, it's not his responsibility to have to 1v9, but he is in a great position to do so. I will still say, though, while Fnatic is in to become lethal threats as the game continues.
Okay, Vedi, according to my clock, we've got about 12 minutes of gameplay left. We're going to stick to that 24-minute average, and Adam doesn't have much gameplay left in this top lane. Szygenda just about gets away from the
cross-map play is happening. The top tier 1 is very low, which means that that tower is very quickly going to drop. Meanwhile, Upset slowly chipping his way through the bot lane tower as Fnatic threaten to dive mid.
Hylissang going in, Cronwshot trying to heal himself up here, but the Inferno has just not got any damage. Wild growth from Labrov. Tried to save his AD carry, but just couldn't do enough. Szygenda on the chase, but doesn't have flash, doesn't have the slicing maelstrom. Nisqy's going to try and turn this one around as Szygenda dodging back and forth. Hylissang goes in. Szygenda on a killing spree. Hylissang down, but that's another big kill over to Bwipo. The Realm Warp flashed into. Nisqy gets Bwipo to safety.
Well, ends up being a 1-for-1.
First dragon of the game at the 14-minute mark. Very slow here from both these teams, but they've been looking for fights rather than for these objectives.
Yeah, we've had 13 kills in 14 minutes instead.
Keeping up at that 1 kill a minute, 1 combined kill a minute.
Look, holistically, Fnatic's biggest strength right now is Upset. He's so much stronger than Cronwshot is, and Vitality...
There's TB. Flash from Prison. They're looking for the kill here. Leader, though, able to get away with Wild Growth. And now Fnatic have dived a little bit too greedily. Selfmade with the Crescent Guard keeps himself alive. Bwipo able to survive just about. And now Labrov on the chase. Upset here as well. Where is the rest of Vitality? Well, Szygenda doesn't have a TP, and Fnatic are looking for this tier 2. Labrov chunked away. Ruthless Predator stun. The heal not enough to save him. Adam now turned back on. Moonlight Vigil won't quite be enough damage, but in the end, the Crescendum will do it for Cronwshot. A double for Upset, though, and Fnatic get 3 kills for the price of 1.
They certainly do.
Giving over the Xin as well to Selfmade. It looked like Vitality had everything they needed in the draft to make this one work, but now Selfmade once again is the man who is caught out. The Rift Herald goes down, Bwipo steals it, secures it with the smite, Upset's unstoppable, and Fnatic...
The big question was this enough of a shift for Fnatic? Because while the regular season looked much better, remember last split, they ended up falling in 5th as Leader just solo kills Adam. He had his ult up and flash up.
He didn't even pop the Dominus, True Shot Barrage goes wide, and I think Vitality will realize they don't want to take this fight anymore without their jungler's ultimate that makes him invulnerable to anyone who's outside of the ring.
I would agree.
So would Vitality.
Herald mid. With the control and numbers they have here in this lane, they should be able to knock this tower down. They just have to make sure that Cronwshot is able to get that last hit off.
Hylissang has a flank position here. He looks for the engage, but the slicing maelstrom will zone away Fnatic. Hylissang. Oh, it's a story as old as time. Hylissang goes in and Hylissang dies. Nisqy trying to trade back into it. And look at the damage coming out from the Rise in this situation. Upset as well. Unfettered, untouched on the front line, diving forward. Vitality find the fight. Hylissang sacrificed himself for it, but Vitality jumped too far in.
That fight looked exactly as I expected at the very start of it. You saw how Fnatic just ran headfirst into the cannon and they were just getting absolutely melted. Everyone was forced to disengage. But then one small overstep
how easy it is for the opponent to kill him. If they can kill him easily, he doesn't really scale that well. But if they can't get on towards that backline, he scales pretty darn well. Dominus popped here as leader going in towards Adam. Adam trying to turn it back around, but he just can't get in range. Bwipo stepping towards that front line. Adam's dead. Nisqy nowhere near this fray.
Tier 2 tower. Remember that they do have the Baron buff, which means that Fnatic will be faster when it comes to the siege.
Szygenda is going back. He'll be in a 2v1 situation when he gets back. He's actually going to catch the bottom wave, so it looks like it's just going to be an inhibitor for inhibitor trade. Now, Nisqy has no TP. There's the recall coming out from the Ezreal. That tower's going to fall pretty soon. Leader going too far forward, but manages to keep himself alive. Bwipo slowed with the Soroda's Grudge. No inhibitor tower gone down yet for Fnatic, but Vitality have got one. Hylissang going forward. The dodge to the side. The true shot barrage doesn't quite hit. Leader, though, shielded, somehow survives for such a long time, but the undertow into the Gore Drinker! Gore blimey, that's a lot of healing coming out from Bwipo. I don't think you should be allowed to survive that TP coming in. And who was that joining the fight? It was
there as well.
I mean, importantly for Vitality, though, they don't have an inhibitor tower to get through in the mid lane, so they can just hard force this. Doesn't matter if their minion wave dives, they can still take that inhibitor if they want, but instead, they need could gain control of this, but they don't really know where Fnatic are.
Nope, they don't. They're going to get information soon, though. Good damage coming down onto Adam. A lot of damage.
Oh, Leader's just done before anything can really begin. The flash in from Bwipo as well as they look for the undertow. Selfmade on that front line. Bwipo with a shield keeps himself pretty healthy for the moment. Adams continues to step forward, and you can see upset Arcane shifting aggressively the Inferno towards the Baron. The rest of Vitality in the mid lane. Selfmade stepping forward. He's got his sweeper. Look to try and clear out some of this vision, but that Baron is gone before Vitality can get there. And the immediate back pings come out. Fnatic
run at Vitality and try and force a 5v5. Instead, I think they should just try and play through multiple lanes. They should try and
just run at Szygenda, apparently that's what Hylissang's going to do. Szygenda goes in with a slicing Maelstrom. Hylissang almost down. Look at the shielding, though, onto that Olaf. Selfmade on the front line now as well. Upset still untouched, and watch it. Nisqy flashes forward, takes a double. Upset flashes forward, looks for leader, misses the Mystic Shot, but still manages to pick up the kill. And the chase is on as Nisqy gets his third. He's looking for 4, but Labrov will walk away wounded as Fnatic look to close this one out.
Okay, I was wrong. You can just run a Vitality. Apparently, you can just slap them with your wallets because it was looking a little dicey there, funneling into that choke point. But the moment that Kennan's ultimate disappeared, Fnatic went on the offensive. They have all 5 members alive, they have the Baron buff, and they have the Nexus.
And look at the dive, Labrov. Underneath the fountain, execution comes out. As a Fnatic get their 2nd win of the series. And they are 1 win away from a matchup with Misfits in the next round.
It was a pretty back and forth early game, but that sequence of events that we
into the late game.
Yeah, completely agree. Vitality's comp, lots of 1-3-1, really good team fight as well, facilitated by the bot lane. Fnatic on the other side, you just got really good team fights. Side lanes will struggle if they don't get ahead. I think you're completely right. Playing through mid is what they need to do for
spend
Vitality.
his money, then TP back into lane, which of them, of course, then puts Selfmade in a situation where he doesn't have assistance.
Doesn't have the passive, doesn't have a way to get away from that stun, trying to build it back up. Gonna try and defib some of those minions, but that's all he's gonna get out of it. First blood to Selfmade.
Well played there from Vitality. They're very quick to bounce back after Selfmade loses his flash in the bot side of his own jungle. They're able to set up a nice dive towards the top side, and I like this from Vitality. A player that I think is very much a rookie, clearly has a lot of potential, mechanically, clearly very talented. But yeah, every now and then does make mistakes, and I think we've seen a couple of those mistakes in this series, but overall, I still think he's having a positive impact.
Oh, Szygenda going forward. Bwipo's landing the Sonic Wave flash away, though. Bwipo's going to chase him under the tower, and Selfmade is here in time. Selfmade takes the kill, 2-0 on the board. Early game, the gold was always like 1,800 difference between the two of them, and then Fnatic switched it around. Here, it's about 1,300, building up bit by bit. Adam once again caught out, spell immune there from the Moonfall, but the chase is on. Leader pops the Dominus, slices in, flashes forward, and Selfmade now on a killing spree. 3-0.
In towards the bot side of the map. But Vitality, I think they've taken the right approach in this game 4 to find the best way to take down Fnatic.
Selfmade has no ult here. Crescent Strike will hit. Bwipo steals away the Rift Herald, kicks away Selfmade. Like, thank you very much, I'm having that, mate. And walks. The Moonlight Vigil going wide there. Selfmade now starting towards this dragon. Leader works his way across as well, but I was wondering perhaps if Fnatic had 5D chest it with that deep ward, but Selfmade just walked through his jungle, didn't get spotted out. Dragon started, now stopped. 4 players from both teams on this bottom side of the map, but for the moment won't be able to find too much. Szygenda here. Adam's going in, looking for that maximum dosage, trying to give Szygenda a taste of his own medicine. Szygenda tries to turn it around, but as you said, Betty, the Mundo can just walk you down. Thumbs up from Adam. He misses the briefcase, but he still gets his meeting. Adam with the solo bolo.
Yeah, so that's really bad. Have the flash available to him, and the fact that Adam can still be relevant even after so much pressure is put down on him. He's likely going to lose his life here, but the damage has been done. He knows that he's going to be really strong in that 1v1, going for the Anathema's chains. Anathemas and god damn it. Yeah. That was a really big play for Adam, and I think that what we're seeing is Fnatic stealing away the Herald, being able to get themselves this Drake, being able to get that kill in the top side. Even though Fnatic find themselves at a gold disadvantage, it feels like that they're just finding advantage across the board.
Yeah, right now 1,300 gold behind, but they get the first tower in the bottom lane, they get a kill in the mid lane, they still have the Rift Tower to put down, and watch that gold swing on a sixpence. Rift Tower gets put down in the mid lane, tower down in the bottom lane, and now Fnatic within 200 gold. They will lose this tower in the top side. Selfmade going to be given some of those plates across to himself. But now with that Rift Tower charging in, you can see only 200 gold between these two teams, or thereabouts. About 500 now, as this tower will go down. And it was 1,500 the difference, Vedi. And as we round out, as we add up in terms of items, the mythics are complete for both AD carriers. Cronwshot has his Immortal Shield Bow, so does Upset, alongside a couple of extra daggers. Nisqy has evenly spread on the side of Fnatic, perhaps. Nisqy and Upset being the key beneficiaries. There is still 1,000 gold between these two teams. Labrov has a flank position. Hylissang flashing forward for Cronwshot, but Hylissang perhaps overstepping. Moonlight Vision's going to do a lot of work. Bwipo going in as well, but that's the Immortal Shield Bow, and Selfmade's been able to kill off Upset to start off this fight. Hylissang down as well. It was Hylissang who flashed in, and Morgana is just not that sort of engaged support, I'm afraid, my friend.
I think the engage looked promising at first, but the follow-up from Fnatic just wasn't.
Misfits and G2 all fighting for it.
They certainly are. I don't think Vitality want to end their run yet. Throughout the regular season, it was a way for them to win games. They found a lot of comfort. They were even able to take down Rogue. And it looked like they were on the upswing. Let's see if they can find a good fight here.
Selfmade going in, has the moonfall. Look at the damage onto Bwipo. Leader now the front line. Selfmade forced back. Rocket Belt not going to be enough, but in the end, Bwipo flashes in. Selfmade flashes in and kills off Bwipo. Nisqy next on the menu, and Leader will take it. Another 2 quick kills here to Vitality. Adam's going to chase Labrov out, but Labrov can just do that. While that was happening as well, we see a Cloud Dragon picked up for Vitality. Fnatic are sitting in an ocean and a mountain, so Vitality...
Those are the matchups you want, because then the kill threat gets reduced. You can just kind of hold them inside. Right now, though, it's just kind of like a fist fight in mid. Vitality are doing much better control over their sideways.
OTP, deeper behind. Selfmade pops the moonfall, pops the stopwatch. Cronwshot's the first target. Labrov going in with the quickness, though, and Hylissang with Soul Shackles will get the stun off, even though he dies afterwards. Cronwshot's still alive, though, and Leader on the longest flank in the history of the world. You're going to arrive, but it's a morgue for the rest of your team, Leader. You were too late. You let them die. As Fnatic pick up 2 kills and force Vitality away. Adam flashing forward. Okay, that was a bit over eager there, Adam. Vitality are still going to walk away.
Well, this is going to be Fnatic's 3rd Drake of the game. They do have an ocean, they do have a mountain, and now they will secure themselves a Cloud.
Szygenda has the TP. He was in the bottom lane pushing that in. Selfmade, no flash on him, but does have the moonfall. Labrov's going to step forward, but the Dark Binding will catch him out. 8,000 HP on the Baron. Selfmade jumping onto Adam. Vitality, do they even know? So Cronwshot should have Hawkshot. There's the arrow. Hilly takes the Black Shield. Hilly ulted, as you said, no Soul Shackles available. Selfmade now looking for the steal, has the Blast Cone as well. Labrov stepping in, Fnatic backing away. There's the quickness, they kick Leader back into the team, but Bwipo's dead. Here goes Selfmade onto the backline. Nisqy pops the stopwatch to hit the side, but Adam is already dead. Cronwshot opening up with the big guns. The Rangers focus, doing so much work. Upset with the Moonlight Vigil, just cannot survive. A vigil for Fnatic, a eulogy perhaps, as Vitality clean them up.
Fantastic fight for them to get themselves the Baron. Vitality showcasing they are not out of this series just yet.
A 5,000, 6,000 gold lead now. They are still just trying to stand back here. We all know that if Aphelios can have a little bit of time in a team fight, he can do a lot of work. Adam's going to get spell immune there. Mundo is immune, pops the ultimate, as you say. Maximum dosage will heal him back up. Tier 2 in the mid lane has fallen, and Fnatic will just defend for the moment. Once again, the Soul Shackles from Hylissang into the Black Shield. Feel it's a bit greedy. Selfmade going in, he's a bit greedy too. The quickness was stolen away. Selfmade's going to pop the stopwatch, but this is a very poor position for the Vitality jungler. He manages to escape. Moonlight Vigil goes wide. Labrov standing on the front line, turns the quickness right back around on Fnatic's faces. Labrov tries to dive onto the back line and manages to get the black shield out. 2 quick kills to Vitality, and now it's Hylissang upset and Bwipo trying to defend. Dragon's Rage kick available for the Lee Sin. Upset, not much in his toolkit. Calibrum, Crescendo, green and white guns. Okay for close range. The question is, can he defend against these 5 members of Vitality? For the moment, they will continue to push in. Bwipo kicks back Labrov, that's 1. Selfmade tanks up a tower shot. Looking for 2, dives back in. Now Upset trying to defend against Leader, who pops a Ruthless Predator, but Vitality can just focus down the Nexus. We're going all the way. It's Silver Scrapes, baby, 2-2.
Vitality off the back of a single fight into the Baron. They immediately convert it into a game win. So much credit needs to be given to Selfmade. Labrov with, honestly, some really great play.
We'll take it.
So, my concern for Fnatic is their damage. I feel like they don't have a huge amount of it.
I agree with
And
you.
I also think that when you are leasing a Kali, well, because Selfmade, if he wants to go the counter, like cross-map,
Where are you going to go?
the information will be known now.
Bwipo's here. They're looking for Labrov. Does have the flash, will use it early. There's the pulverize as well, but Bwipo can just put down a pillar and Labrov can't go anywhere. This is going to be first blood to Fnatic. Nowhere but the cow to go. First blood upset.
Really well played from the Fnatic squad. Vitality Selfmade expected a delayed invade in bot side of the map. I mean, they did ward for the possibility, right? So clearly they were prepared in some capacity. Instead, they're just going for the gank.
Upset's going to jump away, still has the flash. Bwipo here as well. There's the cleanse coming out from Upset, and now Labrov, the target, stunned up with the concussive blow. Still no flash on that. Alistar, Selfmade jumping back in. Hylissang dives away with the stand beside me. Labrov, the first target, and once again, the pillar of filth is dirty as Fnatic get their second kill.
Vitality.
First dragon of the game. It's a cloud for him. And the question is, for Vitality, how you work your way back from this, because Cronwshot used the cleanse early here. Exhaust into concussive blows would be enough. The Mystic Shot procs the concussive blows, but it isn't enough damage to kill off Cronwshot.
Exhaust for both summoners on Cronwshot. And the 2 versus 2, Upset.
One smite behind him. And now it's Vitality to make the first move from the mid lane. Not really surprising with the Slicing Maelstrom coming out. They're looking to focus down Adam. And Adam, he was ignited at the start of that, I believe. Wasn't able to heal up. The unsealed spellbook from Szygenda.
2 lose the way.
I stopped listening after 1.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. 100% you want to give up that space because you know a coordinated dive coming out from Fnatic will cost you your life, and that's exactly what Fnatic are looking to take. Labrov down to 100 HP, manages to flash away. The Winter's Bite won't be needed as Nisqy takes the kill. Cronwshot trying to clear out the way, but Bwipo can tank for days. 2 tower shots, 3 tower shots, not enough to kill him off. It's a double for Nisqy.
So remember when we said option 1 and option 2?
You can do them both.
Turns out there
apparently.
was an option 3, which is, hey, you can lose the Vitality bot lane, but it also kind of has been the story of this series. Vitality have played so much around the top side, and looks like that is not going to change. Adam TP's into mid to assist a little bit, but that Herald is still going to do damage. 4 plates will go into the back pocket of Vitality, but you can already see it. They are... I think that if I was in his position, I would want to be at my best in the final game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially when there's so much on the line as well.
Exactly.
Like, comfort is king in this sort of situation. For him, it's his first best of 5. I believe for Labrov as well. It's his first best of 5 in the LEC. Szygenda as well, as you say.
Not Cronwshot and Selfmade.
No.
They
2 of
were.
them, quite a lot of experience. Selfmade jumps onto Bwipo here, pops down the Subjugate, kick away. There's TP coming in as well. And you can see Twisted Fate with the Destiny goes onto the other side of the wall. Szygenda looking for the Slicing Maelstrom, but will not find a target. Red buff was secured. I'm not quite sure by whom.
They know they're ahead of tempo, but the pings are coming out, and it looks like the Vitality is looking to try and make the same trade happen with their Rift Herald. But basically, the map is split right down the middle, where Fnatic control the bot side, and then Vitality.
The solitary player versus a couple of players on the other side. Importantly for Fnatic, because they've done so much chip damage to the tier 1 already. They actually spent some time getting that tier 2. There's the Slicing Maelstrom coming out. Nisqy just at the edge of range. The Everfrost with the root as well. The Pillar of Filth being used. Leader comes in with the TP, but Szygenda is already dead before he arrives. And Fnatic find a kill. Szygenda not safe enough. Stepping in. Vitality still trying to prod, trying to find their way into this fight. Szygenda slowed up with Winter's Bite, and it looks like Vitality will just go for the mid lane prio, and they will give up this Infernal Drake. Cronwshot down to 3/4 HP. Labrov down to half, and Vitality down and out of this fight.
Fnatic just win the poke fight with the Ezreal, with the Twisted Fate, and with the briefcases coming out as well. Vitality just get too chipped too quickly. Labrov organization on their shoulders. You mentioned it earlier. This could be Fnatic's worst ever year.
Yep.
5th in spring, losing here would put them at 6th in summer. The organization that is known for winning, that has had one of the longest standing rivalries of G2 versus Fnatic, one of the consistent world representatives, could be not give it up just yet. We can see once again a lot of grouping around the mid, bot side Drake. It spawns in a minute's time. This will be the objective, Fnatic's sole point.
So far, we've gone over a kill a minute this game. 6 in 22. Labrov goes in. True shot barrage does a lot. Szygenda flashing forward with the true shot, with the slicing maelstrom as well, but it's just not going to be enough damage. Leader trying to do what he can, but Szygenda pops the stopwatch, only to get popped immediately afterwards. And now with the Destiny, Fnatic could look for the chase. It times out. Cronwshot caught with a briefcase. He will jump away, but look at the Mystic shot. Nisqy flashes forward with the stun code. Labrov takes it. Adam underneath the tower. Maximum dosage will keep him alive, but there's 30 seconds on the Infernal Soul. And unless Vitality can find much damn work, Fnatic will secure it. 23 minutes in. One more kill was all it took. They got Vitality in that choke point. And now they are just moments away from securing that next playoff series against Misfits. With the TP coming in, Leader immediately has to flash away. That TP was unideal indeed. Labrov once again caught out. Look at him, he's only 300 HP. No ult, as you say, dodges the briefcase, but Bwipo and Hylissang are pushing forward, and Fnatic still want this fight. Szygenda has a flank, no slicing now. Upset Nisqy and Bwipo. All three there, starting it now. Hylissang going in, there's the Destiny as well. They're looking to catch out Labrov, who has the Unbreakable Will, pops onto the blue buff. Leader dodging away, there's the stun, there's the True Shot Barrage. Hylissang caught with the Chain of Corruption, Bwipo low off towards the top side. Leader trying to dive onto him, Hylissang keeping Selfmade busy. Adam now steps forward as that front line. Leader dives in, but immediately is stunned. The Everfrost goes out as well, and Leader has nowhere to go. Upset goes on a rampage as Adam tanks up 4 members of Vitality, and you just can't kill off this Mundo. He's going to chase them down. Fnatic find 2 more kills, and that's enough to take the Baron.
The Braum does what it needs to do. The exhaust doesn't even have to come out, but the Locket is good. The CC is good. Fnatic is looking to make their way forward in the LEC playoffs.
Oh, it's been a slow affair. It's been loses half his HP, and now the tier 2, the target. Adam down in the bottom lane has the TP to join up with Fnatic, and Fnatic forward as they take down Fnatic. Adam still alone by himself on the bottom side. Stun goes out. Oh no, Szygenda's down, and now Fnatic, 4 players strong in the mid lane, can continue to push in. It just feels all but done for. Vitality keep looking for these avenues, but they just can't find a way to get in, Vedi. And Fnatic will stop them in their tracks once again. It looked close, it looked like Vitality had a chance, but Fnatic has slammed the door in their face over and over and over and over. And not at the first hurdle will Fnatic fall. They are looking to set up a date with Misfits, set up a chance at Worlds once again. They've only missed it once. They will not be stopped by Vitality. The flash kick comes out, but Selfmade just can't do anything. Leader on the back line still can't get the damage down. Nisqy pops the stopwatch, and Leader goes pop immediately afterwards. Has a stopwatch of his own, but Upset doesn't mind waiting around. Szygenda diving in with a slicing maelstrom cannot do anything. And Fnatic will clean it up in the base. It took them 5 games, but Fnatic will fight Misfits next week.
A hard-fought series for both teams, but it will be Fnatic that come out on top. Sighs of relief on the faces of Fnatic. Big smile for Bwipo. It's been a difficult situation for Fnatic. Having to play from home, Adam being separated from the team.